Hey guys, so this is the year of the zodiac sign of the snake in Chinese um, folklore, in Chinese Oriental Chinese calendar. So I am going to be giving you a reading on the year of that. Also, just a heads up as well for those that are, tuning into the energies themselves and feeling like they know certain things could happen where it's going to be, quite a hard time moving forward, struggling with finances and, trying to figure out their next career goal or career move, and not really sure how to get into certain things when there's not very much opportunities about at this time, to get into work especially, and need to save more for the winter times ahead, just to be prepared, and wanting to know that they can um purchase things in the near future, or to, sort out their finances, even if that's by, starting from where you are right now, wanting to know that you can build better credit and stuff like that. Um, Wanting to know that you can sort out your finances, and still have good entertainment, So I do have some things to give to you guys in the description area of this video that might help you with certain things like rebuilding your credit, and also being able to have certain little treats and stuff for yourself, where you feel like, all right, I can't afford to maybe take myself out this month, but I have got rewards that are given to me because I have signed up with this subscription or banking program, or little incentives that you get from certain things that you sign up with. So um I do have two links in the description area. One is for Wallet. They help with building your financial credit. You can subscribe to them to help build your credit. They will take a payment every month and put a good word towards your credit file, your credit score, to Experian, showing that you are building your credit and you're working on building your credit. And they do that by taking payments every month. I believe it's something like $9.99. Okay, and there's also Lockbox as well. They also do the same thing, but not only do they do the same thing where they take a subscription amount of money every month to put it towards showing that you are making payments, they also collect money if you have signed up for their program where they can save for you at the same time too. So you have options with them where you don't just have to pay a subscription with them to help show that you are building your credit. You can also save money with them, and you can choose the amount that you want to save with them through the options that they give you, of the amount that you can start with and moving up towards. um and then those savings get released to you after a year. Okay. And it just shows good ways of keeping up with payments. Okay, so I will put that link in the description below. Another one that I have for you also is Monzo. Monzo is a very good um app to have for banking. It will help towards your credit score, and it does show you your credit score as well. It it gives you an opportunity to save in ways that you can afford. So they do have the 1p savings challenge, and you'll be able to save up to 600 plus pounds a year. So by the ending of the year, if you've managed to save that amount through the pennies that you have been um saving every day with Monzo, okay, they will also give you other rewards on top of those saving goals that you have made and met by the ending of the year. They also have different features that you can choose when you are signing up with them. Okay. The one that I would recommend, if you want to have, a little extra reward to say, all right, well, I wouldn't mind being able to take myself out somewhere nice at the end of the month. I don't really have much, and I don't want to be bored at home and not be able to have anything to do. And I don't want to know that, all right, I'm just building my credit and I'm just saving and I'm just bloody miserable because I can't afford to go out. They have a subscription package where you get rewards, and it's only £7 a month. Um, Basically, they give you free cinema tickets. They give you a free treat for Greg's every week. So you get a free cinema ticket with the view every month, and also discounts as well on their food in the cinema. You also get you also get a Greg's treat every week. So you get to choose between the options that they give you to get something free from Greg's every week. They also give you discounts on Pizza Express as well. Okay, so you get a 20% discount on Pizza Express. So if you want to take yourself to Pizza Express and save some money, you can do that. And they also give you discounts on train tickets, tickets, so that you can travel for cheaper and for less. So it sounds like a very good deal. And I would recommend that one. You don't have to, because they do have other subscriptions that you can sign up for that don't necessarily come with those rewards. If you do want to open up the Monzo account, there's different benefits that can come with the different subscription that you could sign up with. Could start from nothing, paying nothing a month, from £3, I believe. And the other one is £7, I think. So just check it out anyway if you're interested. And also, if you guys are struggling to find credit as well, some of you guys may be struggling to, find a way to get credit. Okay, check out Zabble. Zabble, they're very good at taking on people that have a bad history of credit, or a bad history of um, obtaining credit. Okay, or just people that want to build credit and find it hard to find a way to build credit. Zabble can take you on, and they will give you a certain amount on a credit card for you to, you know, use it towards maybe your bills, paying off things, and building your credit in that way so you can build up your credit stamina. Okay, so I will leave that information in the description below this video, but as of now, let's get into this video for the year of the snake. Okay, because there is a lot of crypto night energy, and there is a lot of information in there that will make you think, well, I probably am going to have to fight a lot this year to make sure that I am stable and I am well and I have good news supporting my mind ahead of time with my finances, my business plans, my work, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get into it for you. Hi, how you doing? I'm the host for this channel. This is the Spiritual Diamond channel. I hope you guys are well. So this is going to be a Chinese New Year reading. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to start from the month of January just so that we can touch base with what has happened from the beginning of the year up until the ending of this year, moving on to 2026. So let's get into this. So what's happened already, and even clarification on why, or whatever it is that we need to know about the month of January 2025. It does say it was a bad one, okay? That's the starting point, okay? You could have had to defend yourself a lot, or to defend a child, okay? Or to defend an inner child. You could have been wanting to move forward with your light, you know, and defend yourself. I'm picking up some things about maybe light skinned females as well, something to do with light skinned females having to defend their knowledge or their looks, um, and to take their DNA that has had some regrets moving forward, taking their time with commitments and reuniting with those commitments. It does say many of you wanted to know that situations could change with females of a sitting in your mind. Ideally, you could have wanted one that was going to be light or properly light skin. It does say one of these days you'll realize you wanted a light skinned woman or a dark skinned woman that had brilliant ideas, mainly in her mind or probably even in her attitude. Wanted to move forward with someone that was going to take care of you in your mind and have beautiful family members or children. It doesn't say why men were going to pick on females with this attribute, but now things have changed and died out. Who is picking on who? Does it say that you have to pick on someone because they're light or dark? It does say many times over, if there's a liberty taking racism energy in the air, it has died out. Okay, so there was a liberty taking racism energy in the air, possibly from the years before, moving forward. Okay, I'm also seeing that in the past that you had to maybe think about something that you had to reunite with as well. It could be in regards to certain commitments as well, teaching, learning, maybe even sowing seeds for the future, or even praying that there's going to be more positive outcomes. I see some of you guys may have to reunite with your mindsets about education, wisdom, and knowledge, or maybe even go into school or churches. Some of you guys have been praying for better commitments and money. Okay, financial struggles could have been there with money taking its time to come in. Okay, things seem to have wanted to pick up but then slow down possibly as well. Okay, for some of you guys that may be doing some type of trading or intercommunications with the law or attributes with your family homes. Okay, it does say some of you guys have really regretted that you sold a property or took for granted a property that was on the market. It does say some of you guys are dealing with many things but you just don't understand what's going on, or you do but you don't know how to practice mind games or even astro energy, some type of astro energy, maybe astro projection, or just understanding things on an astro level, or even like astrology. Okay, um there could have been opportunities to nurture as well. Maybe even for some of you guys, you could have given birth to a child recently. Or some of you guys were looking forward to moving forward with someone and looking for your options to get married. Some of you guys, you have that opportunity already, and maybe you needed to defend your mindset, or maybe even defend a child. Maybe some of you guys were going back to school. Okay, maybe some of you guys had to defend yourself overall because of your awareness and your clarity about who you are. Maybe people were picking on it in some type of way. Okay, there could have been some type of stagnancy here or a perspective. All right. It does say wonderful things can happen when you tune into the world and look for beautiful things, and the outcome is bright. Now you're going to see things from a better idea and move on past it. It does say brilliant ideas is in the month of January, and never ending ideas could have changed the world. Nothing set in stone, but people could have picked on you until the point you blanked out. It does say nothing set in stone, but people could still pick on you to the point you're blanked out. No one's saying that it will happen, but please be mindful of who you are and the people that you work around, because people are picked on at this time. So a lot of people are picked on at this time. So just be careful, okay? All right. And this is ongoing. And there's studies of this as well. Okay, it does say, some people may want to walk away from studying this and want to work on walking away from the ongoing struggle of being picked on, okay, through kryptonite energy, because there's a lot of kryptonite energy as well. Because there's lots of people moving forward and are worried about certain things or even hiding certain things as well. Okay. Doesn't say anything other than that, but you have to pretend that you are in good karma or protect yourself. Okay, so that was January. What's going on for the month of February? February sees ourselves in good times. It does say you are better off in your mind now than you was a week ago, possibly moving out of the Capricorn season, or maybe even in the month of March, you'll see better news. It does say you have warned yourself enough to see February as a good omen to your mind. Judging your friends, your family members, or people picking on you is not easy, but at times you need to word advice to yourself or pray. Nothing's set in stone, but you are praying, taking care of your mind and your sentimental values. Your money is on your mind, or people picking on it is not going to be your mindset. You want to know people stop picking on you and your family, even your marriage lifestyle or your children. It does say nothing set in stone, but you have to wonder if your money's going to be okay or if people will pick on you again to see that blessings cannot come your way. It says you warn yourself not to speak, but I want to see you. I know you're there. So someone could want to see you as well and wants to know that you are there. Okay, this person has partnered up with a marriage, feeling like they need to judge marriage, or you know and it's also like someone has partnered up with the open. Maybe they've wanted to be open, maybe wants to be more open with you, or maybe just wants to be out there in the open, maybe a single person but still judging you in some type of way. Or it could be just someone that you don't know that is talking about you, and they want to partner up with you openly, or maybe somewhere out there where they can see that you're not going to sponsor their mind with any paranoid ideas or information that they may have been given or hiding in their mind, but absolutely knows that you could partner up with many things to say that they're going to be sorry or you're going to be sorry about the situation. It does say many times over it could be people picking on people, or pain in the ass members of your family giving you bored ideas to work from. Okay. It doesn't say that you'll see them, but you could move forward with anyone right now and see that there's bad news. Okay. It does say that sometimes you've got to pick on people, and ideally I want to pick on you. Even if you don't see it, I'm picking on you. So someone could be picking on you right now and you just don't see it. All right. Could be an air sign, could be a fire sign, it could be anyone. All right. I'm hearing a son or a child as well for some of you guys. And I'm hearing a placeholder for me. Okay. This could be an Aquarius person, it could be a water sign person, it could be a fire sign person, or a pissed parent as well. Okay. Like a peed off parent, excuse the language. No one's going to judge you and no one's going to harm you, is what an air sign person could be saying. Or it's unrequited. Yeah. Like the energy is unrequited. It even could be maybe a nurse. Okay. For some of you guys that are dealing with a nurse, or, your doctors, your GP, problems at work, maybe even systematic values. It does say there's a parent here that wants to move forward with some deception. Okay, and it looks like someone is going to be helped as well, to notify a police if it gets out of hand. It does say some of you guys are dealing with someone that are not dealing with this, but could be in a virgin state of mind where someone wants you to be daft or not understand what's going on behind the scenes, doesn't want to hear that you have clever ideas to give out or even help other people with. Okay. I'm also picking up like this person could be jealous or feel like it's unfair, because someone here, okay, wants to move forward, okay, with their lies, and gives to those lies as well, okay, or gives another person, another female lives that doesn't see, gives them lies and it doesn't seem requited. It does say a boring woman is online. I want to see that she goes away. So, someone as well could be picking on you online. Someone could be watching you from online, okay, or monitoring you online on one of your social media platforms that you use. Okay. All right, let's see what else is going on. It does say boring times ahead, and it doesn't say anything great is coming in. It does say to defend yourself, protect yourself, or pray that you can defend or protect yourself. Okay, so that's what's going on in this month of February. It does say nothing set in stone, but people will pick who they want to pick, and ideal partners will be choose or lose. After all, someone doesn't know if they're open to marriage or wanting a relationship overall. It does say many times over, people want jewels and can't afford jewels, or can't pretend that they want to give marriage to a stupid woman or a feisty woman or a feisty woman. It does say a man here doesn't know if he wants to pick on someone or use them, abuse them, or take care of them. It does say many thanks to you all. You are going through scrutiny or attack as Valentine's is approaching. Okay. Mm. It does say whether you like it or not, you may not get the ring you want. Ideally, you could have the marriage you want or have not gotten the marriage you want. Ideally, it does depend on who you choose. And many thanks to you, you'll have good karma if you want it. Okay. So it just depends on people's situations. It does say some of you guys are going ahead with your mind in things that you don't know or understand, or you feel like you're stressed, you're burdened, or you're under the weather. Okay. Doesn't say anyone is picking on anyone, but someone has chosen you to be a fool or wants you to be lost in the mind of theirs. Whether you like it, there could be challenges. It does say many thanks to you. You have tried to show me that I'm not going to be picked on or abused. I wouldn't want to show you that you're mine, but I know that you're not picked on. You're not going to be abused, and I would want you to know that you are certainly going to be mine, but I can't see which way it's going right now. So someone wants you, okay, to be in a relationship with them, possibly, okay, um but they can't see where things are going right now. Okay, there could be challenges. It could be mental challenges, physical challenges, work that's taken long, or money that's taken long, or things that they've decided not to speak about because their mindset is thinking, well, this person could be useful to me or not useful to me, or given away to someone else for them to have good karma because they can't cope with the ideas that they have versus what the other person has. Okay. It does say next year you'll have better news with liabilities or even government information, or even options to adopt or even take karma in your mind. It does say principles are there for you to believe that you have drug use or even a bad omen in your spirit that you want to divulge or ignore. At times you don't want to say a word, but you feel like commitments could come out and harm you. Okay. Could be reuniting with something in the law or in the government system. It does say communication failure is there. If you want to pick on yourself, you can, but I don't want to hear that you're not in any good news. I do know that I'm worried at times, but I'm not worried in your mind. I'm worried in my own. Okay, so this person may not even think the same way as you. Could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with any fire sign, or a Scorpio, or maybe a water sign, or any earth sign. It does say any air sign could come about too. I want to know that I speak about things to myself. I want to see myself in good karma. So some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. If not, this is just you with clarity, okay? Seeing yourself in good news, or wanting to know that you're in good news. Saying sorry to someone is not going to be easy. At times you know that you don't need to, or at times you see that you could be the one in problems, or may not be in problems, but you could give yourself better news in your mind to see that you've got good news by schooling, homework, or even sending a person down, or maybe helping them to build themselves up, or helping yourself build yourself up. You could have better news in your mind. Okay. All right. So anything else for February? It does say schools want to know whether or not you have beautiful energy in your mind to sort out your problems. Whether you like it or not, schooling is something that you need. So some of you guys could be putting yourself through school. Okay. Maybe educating yourself, in another area of studies, or maybe even, leveling up in some type of way, upgrading your educational skills and qualification. Okay, maybe to help get better jobs, or maybe better opportunities, or better experience in your work fields. Okay, all right. So it doesn't say anything's happening more than that, and you guys will also move forward and realize you have good news, working on yourselves and working till the end. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the month of March. March is going to be a complicated time for enemies and anyone that doesn't want to have good karma in their mind to pretend that they have good news. Doesn't say our adultery is there, or ideally good karma could come, but one of these days female energy could come out and say that they did something or warn themselves they have good news. It does say trial and error with people that are picking on people are coming out or coming to the surface, or pride over ego is bothered. It does say bothered, as someone doesn't want to see someone win. There's a lot of kryptonite energy this year, by the way. It does say fights are brewing in the background or on the surface of a situation, or a mental health nurse or problem with people picking on people could call out people's problems and tell them that they have problems. It does say, I want to know, I see you in a problem. So someone could want to see someone in a problem and is itching for a fight, or itching to see someone really go down or really go through a problem. Okay. It does say that there is remembrance as well. I don't know if this is some type of remembrance day, but there is a remembrance of some information, and there is some clarity to break free from something here. And it does say mental health is there, or people picking on people. And it does say death is there for someone, or even a problem with people lying about it could harm themselves as people grow and move forwards towards a light where there's good karma. Okay, anything else for the month of March? March is going to be a peaceful month and very happy for you guys that want to know that you have brains and notice you have good news in your life, and very direct or converse with your ideas. Prayers are there to communicate, and dignity and pride over ego is there to punish whoever comes your way to get in your way or destroy your way. It does say you have bruised no one, so you don't want no one touching base with you in a bad way. You communicate with peace and grace and don't want no panic attacks coming your way. You love yourself, and witness protections are there for you to see that you have bad news. At times they want to provoke you or harm you and see you in a bad way. At times they will realize they have good news or bad news, but they will pick on you regardless. So still a lot of pick on energy, but you're still defending yourself a lot. Okay, and it does say there's wishes to change things or end things. There is some feelings held back, okay, for a liar or a laughing stock mind game to be played with someone that doesn't want to steal opportunities but takes them and looks for them in the mindset of their own, and judges no one or picks on them in no way, shape, or form, but does lie a lot and wants to steal the attributes of many, and does karmic things to practice witchcraft, voodoo, or murder. Doesn't say when or how, but someone doesn't want to know who you are. Other than that, they're lying. It does say they want to take the opportunity and speak to you, but don't know how. And they may conquer you in your mind and tell you stories or lie to you many times over to get your communication values up, or maybe even talk to you in your brain, or maybe even harness your attention. And even taking the accountability to see blessings come could also come as well, as wishes could be controlled or even practiced through your mind and your health and your strength. Be patient and you'll see good news come. Okay. It does say things will change, and it does say blessings could come. As you see that you sleep at night, you'll see good karma come to your mind, or practice voodoo is there in the mind of sun, moons, and the stars, and the liabilities of the earth. It does say someone doesn't want you to know that they're practicing voodoo, but some of you are going through it still. So some of you are going through voodoo, unfortunately. Okay. It could be defended by an earth sign. It does look like there's someone here that's trying so hard to change a Scorpio energy, or what's this energy here? A fire sign energy, possibly a Leo energy. Maybe even helping with a parent as well. It does say nothing set in stone, but people could pick on you and lie about it at the same time too. Okay. All right. Anything else going on? It does say you can witness a lot of mind games and player hater energy, but the mindset is on you. Money could come in sporadically, or good news could be given if you work hard towards it. It doesn't say anything more than this, but you have to practice good karma and work hard and be patient and laugh it off and see yourself in good news. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the month of April. April is going to be a blessed time for you to see that blessings can come. Overall, you'll see yourself in good news. Not noticing that someone has sent you a message or seen you. It does say you've blessed yourself way too much, and I saw you in your mindset about it. I saw you before and I realized I shouldn't have spoken to you. I'm not going to talk to you, but I realized I could come back, and I'm not certain I will, but I could. Okay, so someone could be judging you a lot as well in that month. Okay. Someone could be holding back communication. Someone feels obsessed with the size of a person, or maybe even their dignity and pride about themselves or who they are. Doesn't say whether or not they see themselves, but they laugh at you and they make fun of themselves, or they make fun of their own mind when they see themselves as a liability to many places, people, or things in their mind. They could have lied about many things and didn't want you to know. Okay. It does say some things could be hidden, or you could be worried about them. It does say that you do see that there could be regrets as well, but you may not want to look into those things, so you could hide those things, so you could time a situation and believe that you could have better news. Regardless, you will judge your way forward and practice no more time in your mind, but prayer will be the answer. It does say praying off bad news, bad incidences, or bad feelings. It does say that you walk with the Lord and you take your time to see things in a blessed way, so karma could come to you in a blessed way. Okay. It doesn't say anything other than that, but you need to rush forward and make more time efforts with your money. And it does say money will sporadically come forward as you learn how to walk with God and see that blessings come no matter what. You will get paid. It does say many times over you will get paid, but no one says that you have to hold on to being mad in your mind and can't pretend that you have good news. It does say it's hard for you to move forward and make more money. At times you want to, but you realize it's very hard for you to do so if people are kryptoniting you or holding on to your messages in your mind, or your enemies are there practicing voodoo or playing you. It doesn't say anything bad is happening other than that, but you have good karma if you work on your mind, your money, and your savings. So work on your mind, your money, and your savings. Even if you're not making more money, learn how to save, more, cut back, learn how to fix your credit if you can, learn how to gain more credit if you can, but not learn how to spend, beyond your means, so to speak. Learn how to save for the winter times ahead, and so on and so forth. It does say problem is that I know that I could come forward and talk to you and I'll never hear from you again. What if I do that and you never hear from me? I realize I'm bad. At times I realize I'm not good, and I could come and I could tell you off and make fun of you and still laugh at you, and then you tell me, do you know that you're working on yourself to be mad? Like, when were you going to realize that you're mad? Okay, there could be someone that wants to come forward like this, where you could tell them off and they know this as well, and they realize they can't come forward more than that unless they change, but they realize they have to prick themselves in their head a few times to see that they're good news or bad news. Why? Because they see that they're bad news and they can't afford to give themselves good news. At times they realize that they're no good and they can't conform with guilty conscience in their mind. At times they realize that they're just not good enough for you. Okay. All right, so let's see what else is going on. Anything else? It says, anyone but you. I will pick someone else. I've chosen someone else and I'll look for good news. I'm looking for a new girlfriend. I'm looking for a new man. I'm looking for a new person. So some of you guys are looking for new booze, new relationships. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the month of May. May is going to be a trial and error time for you as you've moved forward from the March, April, May to June, July, August, and there is good news ahead of time. Okay, there's good news ahead of time, but we have to get there first. It sounds like Taurus energy is pushing past their energy. It's like that energy wants to be ignored for whatever reason. So let's just see what's going on in the month of May. What's happening in the month of May? Okay. I'm hearing Carls are there. Don't know what that means. Okay. But someone could be practicing arts, voodoo. Or, trying to manifest in the dark for some people that want to keep their business private. Could be manifesting in the dark around that time. There could be hidden things going on behind the scenes. A lot of dark energy is there, you know. Be careful of dark night of the souls, or you could just be aware that you're going to be very much in tune with, being alone in your mind about things. Okay. um, Trying to show yourself that you could keep the battles to yourself, or even kryptonite others with your mindset. If you don't want to be hurt, it does say blame no one, practice voodoo, or take away the sins. It does say I know why, because I practice a lot of this and I have to keep myself quiet just to practice a lot of spell work. I don't want to, but I see myself practicing a lot of spells and picking on people or even judging them. At times I have to. I wonder if I can kick off at times, but I don't want to. And I realize I have to stay away from you all because I don't see good karma. Okay, so that could be a lot of the hidden people in that month, or it could be you in your shadow side, kind of contemplating these things that you've had to go through. Okay, you could be in prayer a lot. Okay, you could be having to hide and just know that you need to kind of keep yourself to yourself, kind of shut down, keep a low profile for whatever reason in the month of May. Okay, maybe you don't know which way to go with certain things. All right. It does say there's an obsession with you knowing what's going on with me. I wouldn't want you to know what's going on with me. And I realize I just don't want you to know. So some of you guys just don't want other people to know what's going on with you in that time. It could be vice versa with whoever's trying to keep a low profile from you. Okay. It does say, you might want more of a peace of mind. Okay, but your commitments could be bothering you as well, and you have to reunite with the same old botheration of certain commitments again and again. And there's plans that keep, maybe haunting you, or you could be obsessed with changing the outcome or the situation of things. Maybe even look into codependency. Maybe even needing some help with outside information to help you move past the mental struggles of your mind with certain things. It does say clarification can help you with mental health, or even staying away from causing a scene in your mind to probably give yourself better news. You would have to move past a certain person. It does say a certain person would cause you harm around that time, or is practicing this mind game to play you today. They know they have to see you one day and can't believe they're going to bring themselves to their mind to see you in the month of May, or try to harm you in that month because they want to know that they can bring you down. It does say a female doesn't want to know that she's doing this, but could be the one doing this, or the problem is it's a parent, or the parents are all under scrutiny, attack, or judge. It does say many times over people are picking on people, and why not? It does say many times over we want them to be picked on, so someone wants these people to be picked on a lot. Okay, wants these people, they're stuck in their minds thinking on how they can pick on these people. It does say I know that I have stumbled and fell, and I fell many times, but I have to stay there and allow someone to pick on me. It is not easy, but I realize someone's going to pick on someone mostly in the month of May, June, July, and August, and maybe ongoing until then. A lot of pick on energy. There could be offers of marriage proposals, though. There could be codependency that is defended as well. It does say many times over a female or a male could come forward and help you with astro energy. Okay, or maybe even see you from another limelight, or want to get married to you, or help you, or justify good karma in you, or want to know that they're there for you. Okay. It does say there's struggles with you, burdens are there, people struggling to push forward with things. At times they will kick over the battle fence and still take good karma. Okay, so you will still be able to kick over the battlefield or the battle fence and take good karma. It does say some of you will deal with detrimental problems, or pick up yourselves and live another day or another year feeling fine. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with. Oh, it says you all will go under mind games when you realize that you have malnourished yourselves with problems, as people will pick on people for rent, money, and other things related to finance. So, like I said in the Like I said in the April reading, the April um, part of this reading, you know, look out for your finances. It's going to be very vital for this year because there's a lot of kryptonite energy with finances. Okay, so I'm not hearing not a job so far. I'm not hearing like real good money coming. It's a lot of saving and learning how to build. And even then, it does say for those that trade, it is very much stagnant or blocked. Or make sure you know how to trade. It does say some of you that know how to trade will practice this and still fail. At times, you will lose more than you win. Oh gosh. Okay. And it does say struggles can come about and leave. So make sure you have good karma in your mind overall. So sometimes it can leave. Okay. So hopefully energies do change. Let's see what's going on in the month of June. June is going to be a problematic time unless you see blessings come. It does say you have blessings, so you wouldn't see any problems come about. You have to lose your mind about something you've been doing or have good karma. You've blessed yourself way too long. Stress is no longer going to be the answer. Make sure you sell yourself to good karma and love yourself more than anything. Okay. It does say that awareness for you to be mildly so related to stress related issues is not going to be easy, but at the same time, you're very mild about your mind and happiness is there. So there may be some happiness that comes about for you guys, okay? It does say you've practiced word for word information or looking for blessed energy to come about, or even friends. At times you don't know how to take a risk with them, but sometimes you do, and you'll see that there's good karma coming with your friends or your frenemies that want to pretend to be your friends, but at times they still have good karma with you and you'll take a risk with them. It does say sometimes you do see that your partnerships have failed, but you don't always see that, so you will see blessings come overall. Okay. It does say you have to see blessed energy come. When it comes, it comes. Okay. So in relation to blessed energy, what does that look like in the month of June? It does say many thanks to you. You will see good news come overall. Your partnerships, your wedding bells, and your days to communicate good karma will come. Your love life will seem perfect and fine, and good news is on its way. Okay. So, anything else for June before we move forward? So, mostly better news with your mind overall. Better news with your mind. There's still some struggles, but it's better news. Better news with your mind. It does say shutting down eviction notices or people that have picked on your mind is very necessary. It also says people will pick on you at times, but it won't be as useful in your mind. And it does help if you do laugh it off or take the time to let go of the problems. Okay, so I don't know if some of you guys are dealing with problems with, you know, evictions or neighbors or just struggles overall. It does say to shut down and build again in good karma in your mind, a bridge to move forward. It does say that you bless yourself way too much, but you don't have bad news. Okay. It does say you have to move on and speak less about good fortune, but at times you can't do that if people just want to pick on you all the time. You've got to push past it. Okay. So it's a lot of just pushing past the struggles. And it does say you realize this. So you have to learn how to change your mindset, and people will kryptonite you constantly this year, but you have to push past the struggles. So the main course of this year is to push past the struggles. Okay. And it does say you've got to be direct. You did it. You won something and you laughed it off and made sure it happened as well. So you did something for yourself and you laughed it off and you made sure it happened. Okay. And it does say you've changed your life in some way. You have clarity about your wishes. Okay. And it does say you have been taming something there to value yourself and give yourself good news. So the outcome is brilliant. That's amazing. It also says to walk on your mind and take care of it. A lot of the time, people will take advantage of you, but it also says you have many times over good communication and levels of frenemies or friends that you could take on and make sure that they're not so mad at you. At times, they're really rude, or rude is going to be there all the time, but at times, you can change the outcome if your planetary existence is going to time you in good karma. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the month of July. It says you will make decisions in July to join forces with lawyer attributes. Okay, so I don't know, some of you guys are dealing with the law or wanting to get into law, maybe studying law. Okay, or maybe this has something to do with in-laws. Okay, you may have the decision to partner up with something, being direct about certain things as well, or scrutiny or attack is still there to be judged. It does say nonsense. I know that I have stole from you and I could take from you. So just watch out for someone that's stealing or taking from you. It does say the home furniture could be something, or it could be something else, or maybe even looking into pride, ego, or maybe even making sure that you haven't noticed, but you could be pregnant. Okay, some of you guys could be pregnant as well. All right, maybe your partner feels like you've taken, their sperm. Maybe they had plans. Maybe, all right, maybe they came inside you. But they could have, had some other plans, and they feel like now you've taken away their plans because now you're pregnant in some type of way. Okay. It does say you have picked on someone to the point where they can't even see themselves. Are you very much so sorry for what you did? Someone just keeps scrutinizing and attacking. I do see this energy just comes up all the time. Like someone just keeps judging and judging and judging and judging and judging and judging and judging. Okay, there is someone that's making a scene behind the scenes and keeps picking on you wherever you go. And it does say bad news for this person. He is very mental. Okay, anything else? It does say someone here doesn't want to stop picking on themselves, but they believe they have good news, whether they like it or not. They see themselves with a one-woman wonderland, mind read, or a mind game of themselves. They saw themselves with a woman that you knew, but they realized she would have been harmed. And any time that they harmed you, they would have harmed her. And it does say this man is picked on. He wouldn't last a day with the woman that he thought he could have used in his mind to get help. He fucked up everything for himself, and he wants to fuck up your mind with bad news. So there is someone that seems to be picking on you constantly, and he could be an air sign Aquarius person as well, or a Gemini or a Libra. Okay, or it could just be someone that's in their head very cold and callous and can't move past you. It could be a water sign man as well for some of you guys. Okay, it does say pick me, and it does say many times over a man doesn't know how to study his mind. He keeps picking the wrong friends or frenemies to judge, and he looks at himself as a pick me and laughs at other people as pick me's. He wonders why he's only a child or maybe even a teenager and picks many friends or family members to pick on. He may not last in his mind about marriage, and he may look at himself one day as problem solving or looking at bad news. He may even help you with your work or your rent, or even wear himself out thin trying to think of what to do when he loses his home one day. He may not see himself in a good news, but he might help himself to cooked energy or maybe even food or finances of yours and doesn't want to admit it, but he's got to move on. Okay, so he may be, getting ready to move on soon. Okay, it could be children or a child that doesn't want to leave home as well. It could be a male child. It does say a female child could be also an option, but the male child is very much rude or privatizing what he wants, and he's an air sign. You could have problems with an air sign child for some of you guys. Okay, anything else going on in the month of July? It does say optional eviction notices could come to you if you're not careful. And it does say many times over, if there's a problem, it's the air sign child that could come to his mind about the problem and not you. He doesn't know where to go or where to sleep, but he believes that you will get him the problems for him. And he doesn't know it yet, but his pride over ego has come to an end when you evict him. Okay, so you may tell him that he has to move out one day, as maybe he's coming of age. Okay. Right, anything else? Because that child seems to be clouding the reading. Maybe something's going on in the month of July. Anything else? 1 week at a time. You're going mad in your mind. At times, someone wants to tell you who you are and not the way they are. They keep looking at you online. Never mind why this person is not closing the door. It does say someone here keeps communicating with spirit and doesn't know why. Okay, so there's clarity about another day or another year with something here. And there is wish fulfillment. Okay. And there, yeah, I'm picking up the narcissist energy, but I'm also seeing someone is watching from a shadow perspective, okay, and is scared of something here. I do see this person as well. Can see something coming, and it's a shock. Like this person's shocked that there's many things coming at them at once, okay? And it does say they need help or support, but they would rather not ask for it. And they are working on these things in their mind. It does say many people are attacking their brain cells as we speak, okay? It does say I'm nervous, but I wouldn't want to tell you what's going on all the time, okay? Could be a female air sign person here, or it could be you that feels that way sometimes. Could be a Gemini. It does say some of you guys are dealing with a lost loved one or even marriage that doesn't even work out for you. It doesn't work out for you or a friend around you. A possible parent has given themselves too many times a bad omen with their lover. Okay, could be to do with a parent. Okay, anything else? All right, let's move on to. Okay, anything else for July? Any good news for July? July is going to communicate with you in a blessed way. It does say many times over you've seen yourself with a man and he doesn't leave you. He loves you and he's staying with you. Okay, so some of you guys are in a relationship and he's not leaving your partner. Okay, he or she. All right. So let's see what's going on with let's see what's going on in the month of August. August is going to be good karma with you and your bestie. Your frenemies are there at times, but you have useful energy with your bestie. Doesn't say you have a bestie, but you've got a bestie, and the bestie is there with you. And it does say many times over you'll feel like you've got a best friend with your mind and your man. Okay, so you've got a best friend energy with your mind and your man. It does say you cook a lot or you give them a lot of food or you make them feel useful in their mind about things, and they want to know that they can target you and put you in problems in your mind and tell you not to do things. But at times they really pick on themselves when they do that. They don't know how to sort out themselves, and they will see themselves in good karma with you. Okay. It doesn't say that they always want to use you for your mind or your money or your love, but at times they want to see you in blessed energy and they don't know how to stress it. So they use you in your mind to pick on you and love you and sex you and give you good karma. Okay. It does say sometimes you witness blessed energy come, and I want to know if I can support you, would you give me a lot of time of yours? Because I would want a lot of time of yours and I could help you. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be dealing with an air sign. Okay. Doesn't say anything's going to last forever, but I realize I could really have fun with you. I really want to make love to you and sex you and emotionally gift you or give to you. I just don't know if you want the same with me. Okay, that could be one of you to the other or both of you feeling that way. It does say, I know why I treat you this way because I can't afford to give you anything. I know that I can't afford to pay for your mind to go out or have fun. I just know that I can't do everything for you. And I know that I can't do those things for you either. But I will if I have to. I'm trying to warn you that I could try and help you. Are you trying to tell me that you're going to help me too? So both of you are thinking in similar ways to each other, but one is more determined to do for the other than the other person. And it's only because the other person does seem to move forward, wondering if they can, to the point that they can't clarify in their mind that they can because they lose interest, or they clarify that they're harming themselves or hurting the other person, or trying to climb a ladder and can't see where it's going, but could see if they just trust the other person's love. Okay. It does say, I witness myself bruising you. At times I will harm you, but I can't clarify that I'm going to do that. I just have to see that I'm not. I will trust myself that I can't do that. I will pick on you at times, but I will lose you if I do this. I won't want to harm you. So there could be a fire sign that feels this way. Okay? All right. You could be taking a lot from your assets around that time as well. Money, or maybe figuring out what to do with it. It does say be direct with whatever you spend and take care of your mind and your money, as problems could arise if you're not careful. This winter is going to be cold as the last one. And it does say you have to make sure you put a lot of money aside for your rent, or maybe even things like your money for the cold winter nights. You have to promise yourself that there's food, alcohol, drinks, even other things that you need to use in your lifestyle, like shading yourself is not always going to be easy, but I shade you. I know that I shade you, and I want to pick on you. So there could be someone that's still there picking on your energy as well, so just be careful. All right, sometimes you might even pick on yourself, but you got to look after yourself. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the month of September. It does say that September is open for you to love one another and share everything that you have with one another and take time with one another and look forward to blessed news. You are both in love. Okay, so you could both be in love. Okay, it does say things have changed and you understand this, or you feel like things have changed to the point that you don't want it. It does say you can borrow the time in your mind to see a person for who they are and never wonder why they're not even in your life. They could be there or not there, but you could see yourself with them and you wonder if they're going to be there. You may not want them there, but you may change. And you see them and you just don't want to hear that they've got problems. So you deal with your problems on your own and you say to them that you're not going to see them for who they are unless they change. They've got to see that for themselves because you're tired of warning them and you've moved past that. Okay. It does say you have witnessed good karma and bad news. At times you want to time yourself with a situation and tame things there. Just noticing that you've got better news with the ideas that you have now and never pushing a person past their limits or past the rim. You've got to move past the ideas of harming someone. Okay. It does say you've got to move past adultery or adoption or even mental health problems. With people picked on, it doesn't say it's easy. It does say you have to pick on me. I told you I'm adopted. I wouldn't want to know that you're adopted though. And it does say anytime you pick on me, I pick on you. Stop telling me that you're adopted. Are you adopted? Because I wouldn't witness this in my mind. If you're adopted, you're adopted. And if you're not, you're not. Stop picking on me. Okay, so someone here keeps picking on someone and telling them that they're adopted in some way. It could be an air sign person here, it could be a water sign person here, it could be an earth sign person here, and it doesn't say who, but it does say many times over people want to drag you down and pick on you, and to the point you feel like you've been through it. It does say many times over you feel like you've been left to the government, or many times over friends have left you out. It does say you don't have a mother or father at times to deal with, or maybe even seeing yourself as a primary carer to someone that doesn't feel like they have good karma with their parents. But you know what? You have blessed energy to move past it. Okay. Anything else going on in September? It does say there is parenting issues with you looking into things, or maybe even planetary curses. In time, you will see that blessed energy is there. Okay, there could be some plans here for you to be nurturing in some type of way. Affordability is something that you need as well to practice good karma in your mind about things for yourself or your family. It does say you have worries or concerns at times. You don't want to get involved with certain people or pick on energy that can happen any time of year, but really happens in the late seasons of the fall, or maybe even in November when it comes about even more. But it does say mostly in the month of May to October there is planetary curses, so you have to warn yourself not to speak, but bad news can come about any time. Okay. It's almost like a warning, or someone is wishing to take this offer up. Okay, take up this opportunity. And it does say a blessed news has come to you to realize that someone's trying to pick on you to take you down in November. And it does say when she realized she's got to come forward, she's going to pick on herself to do that or not. I realize I've got to stop picking on her. So someone's got to stop picking on you. Okay, someone just knows they've got to stop picking on you. All right, let's see what's going on in the month of October. Wait a minute, September still. It does say someone wants to see you, but they just don't know how to stop picking on your mind. Like, are you there to tell me off that I haven't spoke to you? Are you realizing that I wouldn't want to talk to you? Are you absolutely sure you don't want to deal with me? I don't want to tell you that you don't want to see me, but I realize you could want to see me and I'm not going to see you. I just want to know, are you there? Okay. that could be someone that is, playing pick-a-boo. This person might change by then, but this person seems to be playing pick-a-boo right now, honey. All right, so let's see what's going on in October. It does say an obsession is brewing inside, and it does say many times over, if the person feels like they're obsessed, they're obsessed. They have to see themselves in that way. It doesn't say anything other than that. You have to have good karma and move past it. It does say good news can come when you move past it and see yourself in a blessed union. It does say you've sorted that out and you've given yourself that. Now what? I see myself in a blessed union, and I'm not in my marriage, but I'm in love with someone and I've got someone and I know that he's there. Okay, so some of you are in a blessed union and you know that your person is there. Okay, and it does say that you see yourself with the person, but you don't know if he's going to be the right one. Okay, and it does say you have to hold on to giving yourself good karma or good news with someone, because he doesn't know how to support himself. He's all over the place, and he does realize he's got to marry someone soon or help himself with good karma. And he's holding on to a lot of weight, a lot of mindset, and a lot of money that he wants to pretend that he's got, or maybe he has, but he just doesn't know if he should try and play along with you to say he has it or he doesn't have it. Okay. It does say he will bruise his mind. At times he will attack her or play with her mental health, but it doesn't help that she is moving forward with him if he's mad at himself. Okay. All right. So it could be dealing with your love around them times. It does say someone here is holding on to a lot of money and realizes they got good news. So it looks like there's a lot of money in the month of October. Okay. Let's see what's going on with November. It does say November's coming in, and it's coming in bright and airy. It does have good news for you all with your money and your time spent alone in your mind about it. It does say you've got good news and you've built up a good stability and finances is flourishing. It does say you've got brilliant ideas and I took you on and I made sure money was coming in, and I made sure you have many times over people that want to do great things with you and make you a married woman and maybe even see you as a good person. I told you I have good karma. I'm showing you I've got good karma, and I want you to know this. Okay, so someone's helped you out. It does say some of you guys are going through this and some of you guys are not. Some of you guys are guilty pleasuring and not really sponsoring ideal sponsors that are helping you with this, but there has been a good karmic relationship or plush energy that has pushed forward with good news. Whether you like it or not, you could see yourself with good people helping you, or know that you didn't want to take them on. Okay. It does say you have finished everything in your mind that you set out to achieve and you have good news. Well done. Okay, beautiful. So let's see what's going on in the month of December. Okay, it does say you have bright and airy energy for that month and you don't want to feel left out. You feel like you've gotten something or given something to someone, but you don't want to feel like it's been heavy on your brain. You have left someone behind or didn't want them, or realized that they was going to leave you anyway. It does say you have to leave them alone to get on with it. You can't always be there for them, and you realize that you couldn't always give to them or help them the way you wanted. Okay. It does say you see yourself in good karma as the season brightens up with cheers, and very much so a good energy of narcissistic enemies have moved on. It does say good enemies as they've moved on, because no one says that they're bad news. Ideally, I never saw them as good news, but you may have saw them as good news and I never wanted them around. So someone else could have saw them as good news. Okay, those were probably the kryptonites that was pushing them other kryptonites, so to speak, and praising them, you know? It does say someone here witnessed good karma come to you in your mind and didn't want to see blessed energy in the mindset of yours, but they had to do it anyway because they can't help it but see you in a blessed way. They can't help it. Ideally, they would pick on you if they had to push anything out to you in a bad way, but they have to see you in a good way, and they warn themselves not to speak, but they have bad news. Okay. There is a nine-mindedness or a scarceness, but the problem is that people will see you in good ways, whether you like it or not, and seeing you later is not going to be easy. Suddenly you realize you have problems, but you don't have any good news or bad news to share with anyone. You just have a blessed time and good times ahead in your love life and your Christmas, and it helps you to have good karma overall. So it looks like there's good times coming. So I'm going to leave it there, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed your New Year's reading.